Okay, I know what you're thinking. If you've been following the channel for a while, you see that not too long ago, I actually already did a review of Great Blue Heron Casino. In it, I did say that I couldn't really see myself coming back here. I can't see myself going back? Yeah, that part. Well, anyway, the folks at Great Blue Heron Casino reached out to me and invited me to stay at their hotel to really get the full experience. I accepted on one condition, and that's that I got to be completely honest. They agreed, and here we are. Now keep in mind, this is going to be considered an upgrade. This is a king suite. Their standard rooms consist of either 2 queen beds or a king bed. Now let's do a quick little room tour. So right off the bat, we've got this nice little sitting area. We've got like almost like a little dining table. We've got your kitchen here, which has the microwave. You've got like glasses and things like that in here already stored, ready for you to go. Plates and bowls, so which is great if you have your own food, or maybe you go eat one of the restaurants and you don't finish. You can store it here, heat it up again, and serve it. Or bring your own stuff, of course. Okay, I love these mugs. I love the tone-on-tone kind of look and everything. These are nice. And you've got a kettle as well if you want to make your own teas or things like that. You've got your ice bucket for the ice machine. You've basically got like a full-on fridge here with a freezer, as well as your fridge, which they actually include okay, so this is already awesome in my books. The fact that they included the water bottles, these are complimentary, so you don't need to worry about those pesky charges like some of those hotels I won't mention. There's actually 3 closets in this suite, which is crazy. So this is the front one here, which is where you're gonna find some extra blankets and pillows and sheets and things like that, which I'll get to in a second, but I mean, ample storage. You got your full length, you gotta have your full length. You wanna make sure you're looking good before you go and gamble all your money. This suite has 2 bathrooms, guys. So this is just gonna be like a powder room, just where you can just, use the washroom, got your sink and everything, if you wanna do your makeup, your hair, whatever. So you got your little powder room area here, which is, or half bath, whatever you wanna call it. But yeah, that's awesome. Got a nice little sitting area if you just want to relax. A couple little tables here. You want to maybe do a little bit of reading, check your emails, things like that. Yeah, why not? The living room is really comfortable. These couches are awesome. One thing I think is really cool too is this is actually a pull-out, which is why I mentioned earlier you've got the sheets and pillows, things like that. So this could very, very easily, comfortably sleep a family of 4, no problem. You got a decent view of, there's not a whole lot to see, I'll be honest with you, but you got a pretty decent view. You can see we're on the side facing the casino. There is another side where you'd face the back side, but this here we can see like the casino, we can see the parking lot. Keep an eye on your car if you got to, Pretty decent sized TV that if you're just, hanging out, you want to relax for a little bit in the room. You got a decent sized TV here in your living room area, which is perfect. Now this is where the magic happens. This bedroom, you guys, is pretty spacious. You've got a nice, feels pretty comfy king-size bed. I'll let you know in the morning though how it's fared up. You got another really decent-sized TV in here as well. Considering this is just the bedroom, pretty good TV. You've got a little desk area, which I think is really handy as well. If you are coming here for work or something like that, you can set yourself up here. Have your laptop, have whatever you need to do. You've got ample plugs and USB plugs as well, so that's perfect. You need to charge any of your accessories or anything like that. Again, decent view. We actually have another window on this side as well. So you've got, again, multiple views of Great Blue Heron Casino, which is really cool. Again, lots of places to charge all of your items, your phone. You've got USB plugs, you've got standard plugs. Actually, just here alone, you've got 4 plugs because there's 4, no, you know what? There's 4 plugs and 4 USB plugs just on this side alone. Does the other side have that too? The other side just has the 2 of each, but still, that's ample. You can plug all your stuff in, no problem. This was impressive. You've got like a his and hers, or hers and hers, or his and his, or whatever, closet area. So you've got one on this side that you can store all your things. One on this side. So this side actually does feature the ironing board and iron. This side actually has the safe. So if you strike it rich in Great Blue Heron Casino, you got somewhere to keep your money. All right, guys, you're not gonna believe this bathroom. This bathroom is huge. It's so spacious, almost unnecessarily so, but it's beautiful. It's really nicely decorated. I'm really impressed so far. Over here, you've got just your bath area. So if you wanna have a little soak, it looks pretty deep as well, which is nice. Nice little soaking area. You've got some extra, like little, what do we got here? Shampoos, conditioners, and body wash. As well as that, which also does include a shower head, which is perfect. But as well as having the shower head there, you've got a separate shower area here too. So I mean, really, you could have 2 people getting ready at the same time with no issues, which I think is pretty awesome. This vanity area, you guys, I'm really impressed with. I love the halo lighting on this mirror here. Plenty of space here if you want to put all your toiletries, your hairspray, your makeup, things like that. I really appreciate they included this mirror with a magnifying, again, for makeup, or you want to pluck your eyebrows or whatever. The toiletries I'm actually really impressed with. So this brand, Mother Earth, is actually the first and only indigenous owned brand for amenities and things like that. So I'm really impressed that they included that. For those of you who don't know, this casino is actually currently on the land of the Mississaugas of Scugog Island. So I really appreciate the fact that they kind of throw a little bit of appreciation to that. All right, guys, so we just got here, we just checked in. Honestly, first impressions, I'm really impressed so far, to be honest with you. Within 5 minutes of us being in the room, we had a call from the front desk. Everybody at the front desk was super, super polite, super nice, super helpful and friendly. Matt in particular checked us in. He called us within 5 minutes of us being in the room to make sure everything was okay. And I double checked with him on a couple things of the room, like for example, the water, just to make sure it was complimentary. He confirmed that for me. Wanted to see if we wanted to make any reservations, things like that. Really, really impressed so far, you guys. Really, really impressed. That said, we are gonna hang out for a little bit, maybe grab some dinner soon and check out the casino. So we'll check back with you shortly. All right, so we are taking the stairs down to the lobby of the casino area. I gotta say, this stairway area is actually pretty nice. It's very clean. It doesn't smell like pee, which is kind of a nice change of scenery for, when you're visiting like Niagara Falls or visiting like places in Toronto or whatever, it usually stinks. And it smells very fresh, very clean. It's very tidy. So yeah, stairwell is very nice. Just a little first impression. All right, so we are in the walkway heading from the hotel to the casino. It is enclosed. You can see they've got like plastic on either side, which is good. At least it blocks the wind and the snow. I mean, there's a bit of snow on the ground, but it's not that bad. But anyway, at least it blocks the wind and everything. So even though it is outside, it's not that bad. So that lounge that was like closed last time we were here is now open. So maybe it's like a nighttime thing. Maybe when it's busier, maybe it's better. I don't know, but it is now open if you want to get drinks or things like that. So good to know. So there still are like some machines that are closed for some reason, which again, I don't really know why. Maybe it's because it's not so busy. Maybe they're just out of commission. I don't know, but there's still some machines that are closed for some strange reason. So we opted to go to the lounge area today just to get some drinks and some like happies and things like that, just a little bit different vibe. So I got myself a margarita, Cody got himself a Coors Light. How's the Coors Light? Delicious. Delicious. I got myself a margarita. It does the job. So we are gonna order ourselves some like small bites, maybe it's like a margarita or something. We're gonna check out the menu and we will report back soon. Okay, we're in the lounge right now in the casino, which last time actually was closed. We did confirm that it was definitely closed last time. We got ourselves a couple of different apps to pick on just because we weren't super hungry. So we got ourselves some kettle chips and some avocado ranch dip, and we got ourselves a margarita pizza. But we're gonna try this one first. So these are just some kettle chips and some avocado ranch dip. Okay, so they're not bad. So these are $8.99, which may be a little on the pricey side for some kettle chips and some dip, but not bad, just for something to pick on. So we're gonna wait for our pizza to come and we're gonna finish these kettle chips. All right, so we got the margarita pizza for like $17.99. I'm a little underwhelmed. It's very small, but let's give it a try. Oh, it's very hot. A little bit of cheese pull. So the taste is not bad. $17.99, debatable. Maybe the $10 mark, but anyway, we're gonna finish this off, finish our drinks, play a little bit more. We'll touch base later. All right, so we finished all of our food, our drinks. Well, I'm finishing off my second tequila soda. Someone's got another beer too.
not gonna name names. The chips were not too bad. Even the pizza was not too bad. I think my overall review of everything was just that it was on the pricier side for what it was. So like the chips were $8.99 for basically a bag of chips and some avocado ranch dip. The pizza was I think $17.99, and I mean you saw it was like pretty small. I mean the pan that it's on, it's a small pan. So with that, I think it was about $17.99. So on the smaller side. I will say overall review is that the stuff was decent, picky like, you know, bar food type of vibe, but for me at least, on the pricier side, it would be my overall consensus, I think. What do you think?
I could agree. It could be cheaper. Service is good though.
Oh yeah, the service is great here. Sitting at the bar is always better. Like you get a bit more, you know, banter, you get a little more chat, which is always nice. But yeah, definitely think it's on the pricier side. Just a thought though. It was good.
We enjoyed it. Yeah, it wasn't bad.
It was good. Just on the pricier side. So if you are going to go to the lounge, make sure you go and see Katie. She was honestly the best. She was so helpful. She was so fun. Make sure you go see Katie. Tell her we sent you. I forgot to mention, if you have a casino card here, like these ones, use it for the discounts. We're both like the lowest tier, so we got like 5% off. So not a huge savings, but make sure you show your card. Usually you can earn points or discounts or something, so show your card. Okay, excuse the noise because the shower is still going right now, but one thing that's kind of cool is this mirror. You can see it got all foggy obviously, but just in this area here it has kept very much so clear, no fog. I don't know if that's just a coincidence, I don't know if it was just clean that way or something, I don't know, but it's kind of cool that this area here there's no fog. I don't know, magic maybe. Okay guys, just wanted to give you guys a quick update just because it's been a minute. Bit of a long day, I guess. I'm feeling pretty tired right now. I mentioned those couches were comfortable to you, and yeah, after we got back from playing in the casino for a little bit, I just went to lay down for a minute, and I don't know, the couches got me. Totally fell asleep on them, so definitely very comfy. Anyway, yeah, I played for a little bit. I didn't do the best personally. Cody did all right though, so he's happy. Just took a shower though, and I just want to say the water pressure is ridiculous. Like it's really really good. I didn't want to leave. It was just very almost like massaging kind of water pressure. It's really really good. Very very nice. The toiletries as well are amazing. They smell great. Yeah, really really nice. I really enjoyed those. Those are definitely coming home with me, so sorry to whoever comes in the room afterwards because there's going to be none left. I'm taking them all with me. Anyway, as I said, long day. Gonna try and get some sleep soon. So far this bed's feeling pretty good. Gonna try and get some rest, and then stay tuned for tomorrow. I will give you my final thoughts and let you know all the information about the room, you know, what we thought about it, what our whole experience was, and also just to give you guys, I guess, an idea of what the cost should have been. So stay tuned for that. See you in the morning. Bye. So I was initially surprised I didn't have a coffee machine in the room, but they do have this little coffee center downstairs in the lobby area. Rise and shine, everybody. It's a very crisp morning. We are on our way to the casino right now. We're gonna have some breakfast at the Water's Edge. All right, guys, we just got sat at the Water's Edge in Great Blue Heron Casino. This is like a family-friendly type restaurant. It is in the casino, but it's not sort of in where all the gaming is, so you can still bring kids in here. That's not a problem. They serve breakfast, lunch, dinner, pretty much whatever you're looking for. I ordered myself a breakfast burrito. Cody got himself just like a regular breakfast set. Got ourselves some coffee. So yeah, let's see how it is. All right, guys, so the food just got here. I got myself a breakfast burrito. I kept the bacon out though, which is looking pretty good though. I'm gonna take a quick little bite. That's good. Alright guys, we're gonna finish up our breakfast and then stay tuned for my final thoughts back in the room. All right, we just finished at the Water's Edge. You guys, the portions there are huge. I think Cody's breakfast was like $11 or something like that. Mine was, I think, around 12 or 13. Huge, huge portions. Really good food too. Definitely strongly recommend if you are in this area to check that out. Have a bite there. Yeah, definitely worth it. All right, you guys, I am still stuffed from that breakfast. I ate way too much. Those portions were huge. So yeah, you might need to like nudge me and keep me awake or something because I think I need a nap after all that food. Anyway, let me just get one thing out of the way right from the get-go. As I mentioned in the beginning of this video, we were invited here by Great Blue Heron Casino. That said, I did have the caveat that I wanted to be able to be as honest and truthful about my whole experience here, about my review. My credibility is super important to me. I know that a lot of people come to my channel because they know that I am brutally honest. I don't go out of my way to be the Simon Cowell of the group and just be sort of mean for no reason kind of thing. But I do like to stick to giving the information that I know I would like to receive. So if somebody goes somewhere and has a bad experience, I want to know about it. I'm not saying that means I'm gonna have a bad experience, but it's still something good to know and something to look out for. Even if someone has a great experience, again, something good to know. So that's sort of where I want to start things off with. Now, I also want to say that I will put my hands up and say I was wrong. I did say, a few months back that I couldn't see myself coming back here. And here I am, and to be honest with you, I've had a great time here. I've had a really, really good experience. I mean, the folks at Great Blue Heron Casino really wanted me to get the full experience of the property, the hotel, the restaurants, things like that. And now that I have, I definitely see things a little bit differently. First and foremost, I can't say enough good things about the staff here. Everybody has gone above and beyond to make sure that the stay, the experience, everything was a good one. From checking in on us, making sure that the room's okay, making sure that, even when we're at the restaurants, everything was okay. And just in general, it just feels like the hospitality here is just really, really good. So that's, one first sort of impression I've had, I guess, throughout my stay here. Now, there really are a lot of things that this property does right. First and foremost, the free parking. I mean, I know that, in the falls or other areas, you're gonna get charged crazy amounts for parking. I mean, some hotels are looking for like $80 or so for parking, which is just outrageous to me. And again, it's the little touches. I really appreciate the fact that they included some water bottles that were complimentary. I've actually heard that Fallsview has stopped giving the complimentary water since my last video, so something to note. But I really appreciate the fact it's just those little things, those little touches that make you just feel comfortable and appreciated. Now, comparing my sort of time in the casino last time versus this time, I would say I definitely had a better time this time. Probably because I guess the vibe was different at night as well. Last time we came here during the day, this time we were here at night, we got to sort of experience things a little bit differently. For example, that lounge at the back that was closed the last time was open now, so we were able to get some drinks and some snacks there and everything. I will say the service there was great. The food I think was a little on the pricier side for that area, but the drinks were pretty reasonable. So yeah, definitely somewhere just to sit down and grab a cocktail or a beer or whatever, and just maybe watch the game or just kind of hang out. There seemed to be a lot more like action and just sort of excitement in the casino this time around. It looked like they were doing some kind of like a poker tournament as well. More of the things just seemed open. There were still some machines that were off and closed or not working 100%, but for the most part, it definitely seemed a lot more open than the last time. Even that little quick bites area that we saw the last time as well was closed. This time around, they had some pizza and things like that you could get. So yeah, just in general, just felt a lot more lively. Now, the casino is open 24 hours, so we did make good use of that. It was very convenient just to walk over there. I will say that little path area walking, we didn't wear jackets. They do have coat check over there. We didn't wear our jackets, and I gotta say it was pretty cold last night. So I don't know if I would maybe suggest like having some kind of a heater or maybe enclosing that walkway a little bit more just to sort of protect you from the elements, especially in this kind of weather. In the summer or the spring or whatever, it's probably not such a big deal, but I did find it to be quite cold walking through that tunnel over there. It did seem like they switched up their games a little bit more from the last time we were here. Like, me and Cody are slots guys. They do have table games there, but we stick to more of the slots. I think they said there's about 600 slot machines in there. Yeah, we did find there was a few more games this time than the last time that we actually enjoyed to play. So we spent quite a bit more time in there than the last time, I will say that. Now, as for the hotel. This hotel is, as I mentioned in my last video, still pretty new. I mean, it opened in November 2021, so it's what, like a year and a half old. Like, the paint's still drying on the wall practically. It's so new. And I gotta say, it feels new. I mean, you walk into the room and it smells new. It smells fresh. It doesn't have that like dingy, you know, old hotel kind of smell. I mean, you can look around, it's very clean, very fresh. Really enjoyed that. Now I will say, given the sort of size of the property and the size of the casino and everything, the hotel is a pretty appropriate size. It's about 116 rooms, and they also include some accessible rooms as well, which I think is great if you do have some, you know, special requirements. They do have those types of rooms available. We are, as I mentioned at the beginning, in a king suite, so this would be sort of like considered, I guess, an upgrade. There are only 8 of these on the property, so if you did like this room, make sure you book it because there's only 8 available. Now this room is really spacious, as you can see. I mean, joking aside, it probably actually is bigger than my condo in Toronto. We had this kitchen area here, which we probably didn't take too full advantage of, just because, I mean, we were only here for, you know, one night. You've got the microwave if you want to heat up, you know, your leftovers or things like that, which is convenient. That full-size fridge was awesome just to store, you know, water and some drinks and things like that. It actually came with all the, you know, kitchen utensils, you know, stuff to clean things and whatnot. It was, yeah, pretty well stocked, I will say. The fact that we have 2 bathrooms as well is really impressive. I mean, yes, that one is just a half bath or powder room, whatever you want to call it, but if you just want to use the washroom or, you know, do your hair or brush your teeth or whatever, you've got what you need in there. You've got the full-size bathroom over in just off to the bedroom side with 2 showers. Well, I guess the shower and a bath, but you can use the bath as a shower as well. Great vanity area. Those Mother Earth toiletries were phenomenal. I love the way they smelled. I love the way they felt. They had that more of like a natural feel to them instead of that like chemical or harsh kind of feel to them. The fact that they're an indigenous owned brand as well, I think is really important given the fact that we are on land of the Mississaugas of Scugog Island. I think it's great that Great Blue Heron supports like local brands and other First Nation brands. Now in terms of the bedroom, we slept pretty well. We had a nice big king size bed, very comfortable. The pillows, like I'm normally a 2 pillow kind of guy, but I only needed to use 1 because they're pretty thick. I know if I had used 2, I probably would have woken up with some kind of like neck or head thing. But yeah, slept pretty well. I also appreciate the fact that we had the thermostat not only in the living room, but also in the bedroom separately. So we were able to control how cold the room got. Now I like to sleep in a cold room, and I was able to get that room pretty cold. You could also open the windows in here, which was great to get that fresh air and whatnot in there. I was concerned that we might have a little bit of problem with noise. I mean, besides the kid upstairs practicing his choreography to Rhythm Nation, it actually was not too bad. You know, we've got a parking lot just outside of our room. We've got the casino right next door. Even with that though, we weren't able to hear anything. Now, I don't want to say we're in like a remote area, but I mean, especially if you're comparing it to like say Niagara Falls or somewhere like that, it's definitely a lot more quiet. So it's definitely a lot more of like a peaceful setting than that. In terms of amenities, unfortunately, there is no pool, but they do have a gym that's open 24 hours a day. There's also like a little business area if you need to print out like documents or things like that. And there's also a little market area right near the front desk. So that's where you're gonna get basic things like drinks and snacks and whatnot. I was told they usually close around 10 o'clock, but if you are there later, somebody from the front desk should be able to help you. In terms of food options, you've got 3 places in the casino you can grab something. You've got the Water's Edge where you can get like breakfast, lunch, dinner. That's where we ate breakfast today. That is a family-friendly restaurant, so you don't have to actually go into the casino to eat there. Just beside it, there's a little quick bites area as well if you just want to grab, you know, a slice of pizza or a little sandwich or something like that. Now, if you are in the casino, there's a little lounge area in the back, which is where we had the drinks and bites last night. We found the drinks to be pretty reasonable. We did find the food a little on the pricier side, but still not too bad. Now, in terms of other options, you do have a Tim Hortons across the street. What I learned as well, I did mention Uber in my last video. You can actually get Uber here to downtown Port Perry for only about 20 bucks. And for there, you're gonna get like, you know, a few different restaurant options. That's where we ate last time at the Piano Cafe. Now, in terms of price, on a Saturday night here, you can get a standard room for just over 200 bucks a night. That said, you can get a bit of a discount if you use your casino rewards card. This room here goes for about $280. So when you think you're only spending another $80 or so where you can get like, you know, a massive suite, space to sleep, you know, 4 people easily, like say like a family of 4 or whatever, it's actually not that bad of a deal. Now, is this spot right for you? If you are visiting this casino, this spot is definitely right for you if you're looking to stay overnight. Mainly because of the convenience factor that you are basically right beside the casino, as well as the fact is there's no other places really that close to stay. I think the closest other hotel is maybe about 40 minutes away. There is a little inn downtown in Port Perry called the Piano Inn, but I think there's probably only like a couple bedrooms. It seems like a really small area. So this is your best bet if you want to stay overnight in this area. If you're into wineries, there's a winery like 20 or so minutes away called the Ocala Winery. I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. We took a quick drive over there yesterday, but didn't get a chance to run inside, but definitely would like to maybe grab a glass of wine next time we're here. Another thing I didn't really realize is that this area has a lot of hockey tournaments. So me growing up as a younger brother of a hockey player,
I was so used to being sort of dragged all around the place, staying at different places. And I mean, there's two arenas right nearby here. There's Skoogog Arena and there's Blackstock Arena, which are both like 10-15 minute drive from here. So if you're here for a hockey tournament or something like that, this would also be a great place to stay for that. I mean, especially in a room like this where you have this much space, you've got, you know, your separate bedroom, you've got your pull-out couch here. I mean, even if you're in one of the standard rooms with 2 queen beds or something like that, you could definitely make it work as well. Otherwise, if you're looking for just like a quiet, like weekend away or something like that, or night away, I would definitely recommend this place. I'm someone who's always like on the go. I always feel the need to do something. And I think that's why places like Niagara Falls do appeal to me, because there is so much more to do. But I feel like a place like this where you are sort of a little bit more away from the sort of the busy city and the hustle and bustle and everything, it is a little bit more like mellow, a little more laid back. I feel like pretty relaxed here actually, which is very rare for me. Anyway, we are way past checkout time. I'm really trying to, you know, milk this room. I don't think I want to leave. I think I might just, you know, lock the door and try and stay in here for a little bit longer. But on that note, I really do want to say a big thank you to all the folks here at Great Blue Heron Casino. You have made us feel so welcome, so comfortable. We've loved our stay here. Yeah, I just really appreciate everything you guys have done for us. You guys have gone above and beyond. Honestly, thank you so much again. I have no words. Like, I've just been blown away for, you know, the hospitality and everything. We've had a great stay here. Thank you for staying and watching to the end of this video and checking out my thoughts. If I've missed anything, if you have any questions or anything you'd like me to mention, please leave comments below. If you've enjoyed this video or found it at all helpful, please consider hitting that like button. Please consider subscribing to the channel as well. It really helps me out. Leave a comment below. It helps with the algorithm. Share it with your friends if they're looking for, you know, a place to get away in Ontario, or maybe checking out a different casino, just a different change of scenery. Share it with them. Show them what else we got going on in Ontario. Once again, this has been Daniel Spotlight, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.